This thing is looking neglected. It's got dust on it. It's got about 1 million bugs on it still. And it definitely needs a set of new tires in the rear. Poor thing. Hello, hello. Welcome back, guys. I'm back in Texas. Went home for the weekend, July 4th. Happy July 4th to everybody out there watching from the US. But we're back in Texas now, and I got a couple of parts for the truck that I'm gonna try and get on there this week. So let's see what we got. I got one box from Rock Auto and I got one box from Amazon. Let's go ahead and get those opened up and see what's inside. All right, feels like Christmas. There's the magnet. No magnet? All right. I was really on the fence about whether or not I should get these for the truck, but I do think that they're gonna clean it up quite a bit, so we'll see. I'll link down below where I ordered these from and how much I paid. I've seen all kinds of the actual OEM or like new old stock versions of these on Marketplace, the little sport mirrors. And these were from Rock Auto, and they're fairly affordable compared to the other options that I was seeing out there. Now they're not steel, they are plastic, but I mean they're already black. I don't have to paint them, and they should be a direct bolt-on, I would think. Looks like these are just plastic covers, yeah, on threads. So there you go. So I'll pull those three off. Hopefully it's just a direct swap out and bolt it right on. That should tidy the truck up. Let's get to the other box. And real quick, here's the part numbers. There's the right-hand mirror, if you want to pause the video, and then there's the left-hand mirror. And again, I'll link those down below from Rock Auto. All right, now for the big box. It says do not cut along there. Let's see if we can't get it started. All right, a couple more boxes inside of this one. Got a left and a right. Let's see. Now again, this is an appearance thing that I think is going to clean the truck up quite a bit. And this was a right-hand side. So I believe this is the upper headlight. And it's not a smoked lens, it's a clear lens, but it's a black housing. So I think that'll kind of update the look and go with the blacked out theme that I've got going on right now. Alright, what do we got here? I think we got the lowers and the side markers right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these side markers. They're kind of a clear deal with the reflector in the side, or I might just keep the OEM orange reflectors on there. And then we got the lowers, it looks like, here as well. So again, they got that nice clear lens with the blacked out inner housing. I think that's going to look really cool. And the uppers did come with new headlight bulbs as well. The bottoms look like they'll reuse the old ones, but I think that's going to look killer. All right, there we go. Got them all out of the box. Tough to kind of imagine what they're going to look like on the truck, but I'll link these down below. These were off of Amazon and they came relatively quick. I think they do have like next day shipping for some places depending on where you're located. But let's go get a look at what's currently on the truck and then get these installed. All right, first side is done and back together. Wasn't that hard. I didn't film the other side because my phone decided it was time to overheat. But anyways, what you do is you pull back this piece right here. In behind there, there's a gap. Pull out this little piece of foam and you'll have your 3 bolts, 1, 2, and 3. It's a 10mm socket that I'm using for the first 2 up here, and here. And then on that front one, it's kind of inside of the extrusion here on the door, so I use the 10mm socket for that one. There's also a couple of clips on the inside of this door panel, one there and one there. And then this piece right here indexes into the actual door panel itself, so you gotta be really careful when you're pulling this back. You don't break any of the plastic tabs on the inside there. This one I was able to pull out with it so that I can push it back in after, but this one I'll have to take it out and reinsert it into the door panel before pushing it back. So if you look down in there, there's the first bolt on the bottom, another bolt right there, and then one towards the front right there. So you really got to be able to snake your hands in there and not drop any of the bolts down inside of the door panel itself. All right, if you drop a bolt like me, here's how you can get it back. So if you dropped it from up there and it fell down all the way to the front of the door, you can't really access it. If you can get your hand in there, maybe you can. I opened up this little deal right here. You can see inside of the door panel. I got my magnet through one of these guys. And I got my bolt back. I got lucky that I had this tool here, the old magnet on a stick. All right, quick update. I've been getting my butt handed to me with this heat here, and all the clips that came off on the other door there because I dropped a nut down inside of it. Down inside of there, went to pull the door panel off, all the clips came off, had to redo all those. So then I decided to redo this door panel over here because it was a little flimsy, but now everything's good. And let's look at the mirrors. So a little bit less field of view, I would say, compared to the other mirrors, but I think they look a lot sportier or a lot sleeker. So there we go. We got, before we had the mirror was up here and about, you know, that size. Now it's that size. Same with this side. The one con to these mirrors, and maybe it's just the fact that they're reproduction mirrors from Rock Auto, is that anytime I go to clean them or anything, they are gonna move. They move pretty easy. So I'll probably have to adjust and readjust every time I wanna wipe them off, which is no big deal. You know, you keep them clean or try to keep them clean, and then hopefully they don't move around too much, but overall pretty happy. Here's a look from outside the truck. Again, a little bit sleeker and gives it more of that sport truck look. Now onto the headlights. I was thinking the mirrors were gonna be the easy part, but they proved to take a little bit longer than anticipated. So hopefully the headlights go a little bit smoother. Okay, the bottoms are super straightforward. There's 4 screws on the outside. I can't remember if the tops, if you gotta pull the grill off entirely and bolt them from the backside, or how those work, so stay tuned. Okay, we are currently missing this filler panel. I have it in the trailer, but I didn't put it on because my intercooler piping hits. I'm also not using the right tool. I'm just using like a flathead type deal. If it works, it works. Don't question it. But we'll get these bottom guys off first. I think the whole grill has to come off, which it's only really 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe 5, 6 or so screws to get the grill off, and then I can change these guys out. But the bottoms are easy. Just need any type of tool really that will spin a screw, regardless if it's the right screw or regardless if it's the right screwdriver, as long as it works. Use whatever you want. And I should probably clean this grill, looking at all the bugs that are on it. Kind of ashamed to put these nice new headlights in with a dirty ass grill. Now these light bulbs, you just pinch this little tab right here and twist, and they come out. It's just that little piece of plastic there that's blocking them from getting twisted out. So there's those. There's a bolt back here. One up top. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it. There used to be more, but I think I cut them out because of my intercooler piping. Let's get those out. Alright, take 2 with the proper size now. There we go. Makes more sense now. Side markers. Whoa, look at that dragonfly. Look at the size of that thing. Sheesh. Crispy. I think I'm gonna go clean that. Alright, now that I got access to these, it looks like there's four 10mm bolts there that'll have to undo. Too lazy to do this by hand. So there we go, 4 bolts. Should come right out. And you got 2. Make sure I don't screw those up. But I got new bulbs with the new headlights, so I'll just make sure I got them on the correct sides. On that side. I'll go grab the new headlight. There's the old one. Here's the new one. Careful not to scratch these lenses as best I can. They're going to get scratched eventually, but there we go. Headlights are reconnected. Require a little bit of adjustment, but at least get them on there. For whatever reason, I tried adjusting it, but it was just the body itself stuck out. Which I guess there's an adjustment there. And there. Looks like it's in a slightly different spot than original. So, what do you do? What do you do? Probably put a little extension on this guy so I don't scratch anything. Right back. Resume. Oh, geez. Dang, that looks kind of mean. I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it with the amber side markers too, because I do like those. All right, I got the grill back on, almost, and we'll get these bottom two lights back on there and we'll have a final look. All right, here's the big reveal. I dig it. I think the black with the orange side markers looks really good. I still have the opportunity to change those side markers to the clear with the amber line in them, but I'm really happy with that. That looks pretty good. I'll close the hood and we'll get a better look at it. Also, I just realized what I did is I just turned this truck into matching this truck. Other than if I did those side markers, it might match a little bit more closely with the amber, but the black buckets with the clear lenses is the exact same as this truck. That seems to be my style, and now they kind of match, so that's funny. You can see on the 5th gen when I did the headlight swap and the grille swap, the blacked out headlights look a lot better with the black and the chrome, and that's kind of what I've done over here, except I've got the drag pack on there that's all blacked out. But when I have my welds on there, it basically matches this truck with the chrome and black accent wheels and then the blacked out headlights. So that's it for this video. Drop a comment down below. What would you like to see me do on this truck next? I think for 200 bucks, that's a great upgrade to this thing. It's got the sport mirrors now, looks a little bit more sleek, and then it's got the updated headlights to make it look like a little bit of a newer truck. Lenses are also beautifully clear. These were, I think, $89 on Amazon. I'll put the link down in the description. And those mirrors, I believe, were like $60 a piece. If you look down in the description, they'll be linked there as well. But for 200 bucks, can't go wrong. I think those are some pretty good upgrades. It just took this truck from being straight out of the 90s to at least the early 2000s. All right, thanks for watching, guys. As always, I appreciate it. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button, drop a comment, like the video. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps me get that much closer to reaching my goal. I think the truck turned out really good. It ended up matching my 5th gen a lot more than I originally realized I had done, which is fine. Looks really good. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything else you'd like to see me do to the OBS or the 5th gen. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you as always. We'll talk to you later. Peace out. Dang, that looks pretty good.